in a row. Next, man, there has been. This isn't the first time that a college team has been put into the doghouse, especially knowing where they started out in the beginning of the season. This team was a preseason number one. This is not the first time they've missed the tournament, or well, not missed the tournament, but lost in the first round of the tournament. But I have to do this, even though the coach is legendary, even though they won some pretty good games this season. They didn't really finish the season pretty well. So the team that I'm putting in the doghouse for this week in college basketball is Kansas University. Kansas was ranked number one overall in the preseason this year. This was the first time since the 2020-21 season that Kansas became unranked. They had an 80-week AP poll streak snapped because they went on a 3-game losing streak. And even though they won a game after that, they lost another game right afterwards. They lost 79-72 in the first round to Arkansas. Yep, you heard Arkansas. Arkansas in the tournament. They're actually in the Sweet 16 right now. They, coached by Coach Cal, beat Kansas. This was also the lowest rank in tourney history for Kansas since the year 2000. That's 25 years ago. So it's been that long since Kansas has not really been that good. I don't know what's going on with Kansas right now. Maybe they need to get some kind of recruiting back together. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe they need to hit the portal, see if they can get some guys out of there. I know the guy from Xavier just hit the portal today. There's another guy in Indiana that hit the portal as well. So you got some guys that's going in there, that's going in the portal. There's another guy from Wake Forest, but I don't know if he would be a game changer. But Bill Self, it's some things you got to change in Kansas, my guy. I'm not absolutely sure what else it is that you need to do to get Kansas back to where they need to be, but this wasn't the season for you. And this is not the first time this happened in college basketball, like I said, because it also happened when you did the same thing. Well, not you, but when North Carolina did it just a couple seasons ago. Preseason number one overall, became unranked, but actually it was actually worse for UNC. They missed the tourney entirely and declined the NIT. So I mean, I don't. Kansas, you're one of the bluebirds in college basketball. The Blue Bloods, sorry, not Bluebirds, but Blue Bloods in college basketball. You got Duke in there, you got North Carolina, you got Kansas, and Kentucky is one of them as well. Kansas and North Carolina are the two that aren't in the Sweet 16. Kentucky is in there. So is Duke. And you can't forget about Tom Izzo and Michigan State. Can't forget about that. Because you hear January, February, Izzo. That's what it's always been known as. But Kansas, you just not looking good. So this is where you belong. You belong in the doghouse, Kansas. Until you get back to where you need to be, this is kind of sort of where you're going to be at for the moment. You got to next season. Let's see what you do in the portal. Let's see where you ranked on the preseason. You shouldn't be preseason ranked number one overall, but who knows how that's going to work out for you. But you got to get some key wins. I mean, you had a key win against Duke earlier this year. I do understand that it was early in the season, but it still counts. But the rest after that, it went downhill for you. So, Kansas, welcome to the doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse.